Hi everybody, Ella here from Author Like a Boss, and I was just gonna do a quick little video about what you can do when you are stuck with writer's block. And I know a lot of you are doing NaNoWriMo right now, and you're getting all these words out, and if you get stuck and there's writer's block, I just have a couple of little tips of things that you can do and try so that you can get back in the flow so you can get those 50,000 words done. So the first thing you can do is change your location. So like if you're writing in one spot, go try writing in another spot. like like I don't know, have you ever had where like I can't fall asleep on those occasions, and like if you move to a different spot, all of a sudden you can fall asleep? I'm like that. So it's kind of like this. If you move, if you're like, okay, I've been sitting at this couch for a long time, let me move in front of the window. Another thing you can do is actually just get up and walk and move. Like movement oftentimes has me feeling like, oh yeah, now that I'm not sitting here thinking, the movement, something about the body-mind connection, I know there's science behind it, but I couldn't tell you right now, but settles things down in your mind and allows ideas to come up from your subconscious. So that's a really, really great way to get through writer's block. Another thing is I have my notes down here, so I'm like, is to switch the platform that you're writing on. So if you're writing on your computer and you're stuck, go grab a notebook and write with your hand. That's a really great way to move through writer's block because it uses like writing with your hands uses a different part of your mind. And vice versa. If you're writing by hand and stuck, go get on a laptop or try dictation or try just talking to somebody. Talking to somebody about your story and having them ask questions about it, or can help you figure out, oh, okay, yeah, that's where I want to go. Like a back and forth. A lot of authors that I've talked to do this. They just have their friends on the phone, and their friends know the whole story because they help each other work through things like writer's block. So I saw this question. Somebody had a question about writer's block, and they're like, how do you get through it? And my personal favorite is to add something ridiculous to the story for a moment that you don't have to keep in there, but it just puts the fun back in it. So my favorite go-to is rip-away pants. I'm like, put some rip-away pants in that story, dude, because it's ridiculous and it brings the fun back into it, right? But you don't have to keep it in, but it gets everything flowing again because it's just too much fun to not enjoy. And you're like, yeah, perfectionist is gone. I'm just having fun here. And along those lines, finally, a really great way to get rid of your writer's block is to do a free write. Like find an image that maybe relates to your book, maybe relates to your story, but have it be an inspiration and just go ahead and free write on that. Totally, it can be related to your story, but the free write doesn't have anything to do with your story, and that takes that pressure off. You're like, okay, this isn't part of the story. It's just me free writing it in the world, or it's just me free writing on this character. And it takes that pressure off, and that's where a lot of the block comes from writing. So those are my tips for getting through writer's block, especially when you're going through NaNoWriMo. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. If you found this useful or you think this might help somebody else who's struggling with writer's block, go ahead and share it. And hugs and happy authoring here from Author Like a Boss.